Hi Gemini, welcome to your love reading for December 2019. Let's go ahead and see what is coming up for you. This is a love reading for the sign of Gemini for December 2019. The first card you have, Gemini, is the Page of Swords. Love reading for the sign of Gemini for December. Two of Cups. Love reading for the sign of Gemini for December. Six of Coins. Love reading for the sign of Gemini for December. Six of Cups. Love reading for the sign of Gemini for December. The World. Love reading for the sign of Gemini for December. Ten of Swords. Love reading for the sign of Gemini for December. Five of Cups. Love reading for the sign of Gemini for December. Nine of Wands. Love reading for the sign of Gemini for December. And a Seven of Wands. Okay, what's the most important thing that Gemini needs to hear about their love life for December 2019? The message that you have, Gemini, is the Three of Wands. So the Three of Wands does imply waiting. You've been waiting for the perfect timing, maybe to get back together with someone. You do have the Six of Cups here. This is about somebody waiting for something to happen. So we'll come back to this card in a minute and see how it ties in with the rest of the reading. Let's start at the top. And if you would like a private reading with me, just scroll down and you'll see a link to my website, channelguidance.com. Because you actually start with the Page of Swords, which to me, the Page of Swords just represents the truth. Because it's a page, I feel like somebody could be speaking their truth to you. You have this right next to the Two of Cups, which is a relationship. This is a soulmate card. Some of you could actually be hearing from somebody that this person loves you or this person still loves you. Again, the Page of Swords represents honest communication. And what is right next to it is love, romantic love. A soulmate connection with someone. Someone could be telling that they're in love with you or that they still love you if this is an ex. I feel like if you're hearing some type of like love, if you're getting some type of like love connection with somebody, somebody's admitting their love for you, this is someone who is deserving because you have the Six of Coins. This is what you deserve. This is the person that you deserve. Again, there is a soulmate energy for the month of December with you kind of hearing the truth, like this person still loves you or this person has loved you all along. But you do have the Six of Cups here, so this is the past. So for some of you, this could be an ex. We are going to do the ex spread after this. This is someone from the past. Maybe the sign of Gemini is kind of reminiscing about the past. I do feel like for some of you, you have not been able to move on from someone. You've got the Ten of Swords here. This usually means that this person deeply hurt you or betrayed you, but you can't move on. Not with the Ten of Swords. You can't find it in you to move on. For some of you, it can be that maybe you have the World right in the center. The World is a major arcana of turning the page, a new chapter. A whole new beginning for you. I feel like for some of you, if you've not been able to move on from someone for a really long time, remember the main energy for you was the Three of Wands. You've been waiting. Maybe you've been waiting for someone from the past to return. I feel like for some of you, we'll see what this X spread says, but for some of you, it could be that you've been waiting and then suddenly out of the blue, you meet somebody else, somebody new, where you're finally able to turn the page because here there's a message that you can't move on. The sign of Gemini has had a lot of trouble moving on from someone from the past. But it's like now you're ready to turn the page. A whole new chapter in your life. And then I see somebody possibly telling you that they're in love with you. With the Page of Swords. Of course, it can be that ex that we're seeing here. Someone telling you they still love you. I feel like if it's your ex, take a look at the bottom row. If it is your ex, I feel like you're feeling a little paranoid about trusting them again. You have the Nine of Wands here. The Nine of Wands is putting up a lot of defenses, wanting to protect yourself because you were hurt by this person. You have the Five of Cups. This is a card of tears, sadness, loss. This person just really disappointed you. If you look at this side of the reading going up, you've got the Five of Cups here. Five of Cups, Six of Cups, Page of Swords. So this all kind of lines up like there is communication for you with someone who hurt you here. Someone from the past, and you're hearing the truth. Like, this is why I really left. This is why I really cheated. This is why I couldn't be with you. Something like that is here for the sign of Gemini. But I feel like you're feeling kind of protective of yourself here with the Nine of Wands. And you're also, you're not just kind of welcoming this person back with open arms. Not with the Seven of Wands. You're you're being really firm, like, I don't know if I can trust you again. Maybe some of you are giving a relationship kind of a trial run, like, let's see if I can trust you, we'll see how things go. This is you really speaking your truth, standing your ground. And if you're not usually that type of person, then I would suggest that you do, because, especially if this is someone who betrayed you. Okay, let's get a few more cards. Let's see what else comes up for you. What other messages are there for the sign of Gemini for December? Two of Swords. What other messages are there for the sign of Gemini? Eight of Swords. And Judgment. So, I mean, there is stuck energy here. Like, you know, there's perhaps, you know, somebody is, you know, kind of refusing. If this is a couple where you're fighting to stay together, it's like, you know, there's stuck energy. Like everybody's refusing to compromise. I mean, you got the Two of Swords. Perhaps, you know, you guys don't want to admit the truth. The Two of Swords is someone who's refusing to make a decision, refusing to compromise, refusing to take action, and just being really stubborn. That is leaving you in a really tricky situation. You've got the Eight of Swords. I feel like you might be feeling trapped in a situation where there is a decision somebody is not making. That decision could be to work on your marriage, on your relationship, or to come back to you. I just feel like the sign of Gemini feels like my hands are tied behind my back. There is nothing I can do about this because someone is refusing to see the truth, refusing to make a decision. But this did come up with Judgment. So there is a new beginning here where somebody has been struggling with someone who does not want to act. Someone does not want to make a decision. They're just dragging their feet. This is a card of a relationship rising from the ashes, second chances, new beginnings, a new life. Again, with a situation where someone was refusing to make a decision. Perhaps there was a third party and they were not choosing you, because you actually have two number twos here. Two of Cups there, Two of Swords here. To me, the twos represent choices. Choosing between two things, two people, two outcomes. And for some of you, this could be maybe what you were dealing with this painful energy from the Ten of Swords. Okay, let's get a few more cards from the confirmation deck. Let's see what else comes out for you. What other messages are there for the sign of Gemini for December 2018? Ten of Pentacles. Three of Wands. So this is a repeat card because this actually is the main energy from this deck. And the Hermit. So I'll put that there. What's the most important thing that Gemini needs to hear about their love life for December 2019? The Sun. So, I mean, this is happiness. This is success, positive energy. If you've been hoping to reconnect with someone from the past, there is positive energy in the month of December. If you've been hoping to meet somebody new, there is a lot of positive energy for the month of December. This is just telling you there can be success, whether you're trying to meet somebody new or heal a relationship. So let's go ahead and take a look at these three cards. I mean, the first thing that really stands out is that you have the Three of Wands as a repeat card here. Same energy. So you have been waiting. I do feel, I mean, because it's the Three of Wands, the Two of Wands is also a card of waiting. I feel like somebody has been very carefully kind of trying to figure out what to do. Like the Three of Wands is like waiting for that perfect timing. Like maybe an ex, because you do have an ex under the Hermit, has been waiting for the perfect timing to reach out to you. Or somebody has been waiting for the perfect timing to declare their love for you. Page of Swords and Two of Cups. This is someone who is waiting, someone who's not ready to act. And if you look at, wrong card, if you look at this is a relationship. This is commitment. This can even be a card of marriage. But there is a whole lot of thinking here with the Hermit. This can represent the sign of Virgo. But the Hermit is someone who is searching for the truth. So it's like somebody is kind of putting you on hold for now, because there is a whole lot of soul searching going on. Like, what do they want? Do they want to stay with you? Do they want further commitment? The Hermit is soul searching for the truth. And there is a relationship here for the sign of Gemini, but it's just like, you know, somebody is waiting for that perfect timing, maybe even to declare their love for you, because that is what we see here. The Page of Swords and the Two of Cups, which I don't think I've ever seen the Page of Swords next to the Two of Cups like this. Again, the Page of Swords is speaking the truth. Sometimes, you know, if it's a challenging card, the truth can be ugly. But you actually have the Two of Cups, the soulmate card. So it's like somebody is telling you, I love you, Gemini, or I still love you, Gemini. This person could be waiting for the perfect timing to let you know, because maybe there's still a lot of thinking going on. Let's see if anything else kind of stands out before I move on to the X spread. And I feel like for some of you, you can be feeling pretty stuck, because I mean, you've got the Two of Swords and the Eight of Swords here, actually, and the Ten of Swords. So Two of Swords, Eight of Swords, Ten of Swords. This is like something that's not changing, something is not moving, and it's making you really frustrated. I feel like you also have a lot on your mind. All these cards represent the mind. Two of Swords, Eight of Swords, Ten of Swords, and they're all here together. I feel like the sign of Gemini is disappointed in someone. You're disappointed. Someone has deeply hurt you. I see that here. But I feel like you have a chance to really confront this person in the month of December and really kind of speak your truth. There is a chance here for a new beginning with Judgment, a second chance to be happy in a relationship with someone who was not wanting to move forward. Maybe this person was not ready for commitment. Maybe there was someone else involved. You have a chance here to get exactly what you deserve from this person. Some of you, you will be hearing how someone truly feels, or it can even be somebody new coming in and saying, you know, I've always admired you. I've always loved you. Some of you, I feel like you're getting some type of love confession in the month of December. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the X spread. Okay, Gemini, let's go ahead and see what is going on with your ex for the month of December. Gemini and their ex for December 2019. You have the Chariot, Gemini and their ex for December. Ten of Cups, Gemini and their ex for December. The Tower, Gemini and their ex for December. Ten of Wands, Gemini and their ex for December. The Empress, Gemini and their ex for December. Two of Cups, which you did have in the first spread. Gemini and their ex for December. Ace of Pentacles, Gemini and their ex for December. King of Wands, Gemini and their ex for December. And the Ace of Cups. Okay, so interesting cards. Let's go ahead and start at the top. You have the Chariot, the Ten of Cups, and the Tower. So these are all very positive. And this is probably why you had that kind of Six of Cups energy in the first spread, because there is some type of, you know, kind of twist here, a surprise when it comes to an ex. You have the Tower, which is something very unexpected. And what is actually very unexpected is that there is still happiness here. There can still be a relationship. This is a happily ever after. There is a lot of movement around your ex. The Chariot can represent the sign of Cancer, but it is just, there are big changes around your ex. You've got a major arcana here, a major arcana here, and a very happy and fulfilling relationship. So some of you can be surprised that you're hearing, because this is what we saw in the first spread. Page of Swords and the Two of Cups. You could be extremely surprised that you're hearing that your ex still cares about you. Like, where did this come from? Maybe this person is the one who actually ended the relationship. Remember, this is the combination you had in the first spread. First card, Page of Swords, and then the Two of Cups. It's like you're hearing the truth. This person still cares. That's kind of what we're seeing here with the Tower. A surprise, unexpected revelation. There is still a happy relationship here, and there is a lot of effort and a lot of movement, maybe to make this relationship happen again. Now look at this next row. You've got the Ten of Wands, the Empress, and the Two of Cups again. So there is a soulmate card once again, just like in the first spread. So there is still soulmate connection with your ex. That emotional bond, that connection is still there. There is something bringing it down, though. You've got the Ten of Wands. So this is heaviness. This is a heavy burden. Usually with the Ten of Wands, someone is feeling like they don't know if they want to continue. Something is strangling the relationship, so to speak. But because you've got the Empress right in the center of the reading, which also represents the sign of Aries, but the Empress this is like the perfect partner, the perfect relationship. I feel like your ex may view you as, you know, the one who got away. Maybe they view you as the perfect partner. But again, there is some type of heaviness around the relationship, although there's still a very close emotional bond here. It could be that this person is coming back to you because they're kind of unexpectedly seeing that you were the one. This is just really standing out as like, there are still strong feelings here. This person still views you as like the love of their life. Now, if you look at this bottom row, you actually have a court card, King of Wands. So Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, male or female, sun, moon, or rising. This can also represent you if you have a moon or rising in a fire sign. This is just a person also who's very direct, very self-confident, full of passion, fire, enthusiasm. This person is surrounded by new beginnings. Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Cups. So there are new beginnings around your ex. So one of you, whether it's you or your ex, is this King of Wands. Whether it's they are a fire sign. If they're not a fire sign, it still represents someone who's very determined. Maybe someone who's determined to get this relationship back on track. And again, with the Ace of Pentacles, new beginnings. New beginnings full of blessings. The Ace of Cups, a new beginning as far as love. Renewing your love, starting over. I feel like someone is not quite ready to give up. I feel like someone was kind of feeling like giving up, but I do see a lot of effort here with the King of Wands, especially the Chariot, your first card, to maybe get this relationship back on track. Okay, let's get a few more. What other messages are there for the sign of Gemini about their ex for December? Nine of Swords, Gemini and their ex for December. King of Swords, and Judgment. So you also had Judgment in the exact same place in the first spread, which is always weird when that happens. So I see you perhaps worried that you've lost this person forever. The reason I say that is because you've got the Nine of Swords. This is a whole lot of agonizing. This is sleepless nights, worrying. This is a nail biter, like feeling like, have I truly lost this person? Are they gone forever? This is connected to you. You are the King of Swords as an air sign. If your ex is also an air sign, they're agonizing that they have lost you. But Judgment, I mean, this is a repeat card. We just had this card in the first spread. And again, this is a card of new beginnings. Here it is. This was in the exact same place if you go back and watch. So this is a relationship rising from the ashes. A relationship coming back to life. But I feel like some of you may be worried that, this person is gone forever. They're not returning. There is some type of heaviness. I mean, I don't know what this means because this is a general reading. There is something bringing this relationship down. Maybe something that is, a burden, or, I don't know. I feel like somebody may have done something wrong, but there are new beginnings around you and your ex here with the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, let's get a few more cards from the confirmation deck. What other messages are there for the sign of Gemini about their ex for December? Nine of Cups, Gemini and their ex for December. Five of Cups, which also came up in the first spread. And the King of Cups. So now you've got a water sign. Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Male or female, sun, moon, or rising. It could also just represent, because look at this. This is all emotion. Nine of Cups, Five of Cups, King of Cups. There's just a lot of emotion around you and your ex, in a positive way and in a difficult way, because you've got the Five of Cups again. It can definitely be that your ex is kind of regretting what they have done, because again, this is a card that just came up for you. I think it was from the confirmation deck, and the first spread that we did. Actually, no, it's right here. It was from the actual deck that I was using. Five of Cups. So let's just put that there to see what this means. I feel like there's definitely still a lot of feelings there between you and your ex. And I definitely see a new beginning, because Judgment has come up again. It's like your ex still sees you, as maybe that, the one that got away. I feel like there could be very unexpected kind of movement around your ex. Like maybe suddenly there is a lot of effort to win you back, to get you back. Again, remember the first spread? I feel like this is important. The truth that they still care, or they regret what they did, which could be what we're seeing right here. Five of Cups 2 times. Maybe they feel very disappointed in their own actions. I feel like both of you are just in a very emotional, kind of fragile place right now. But you also have the Nine of Cups. This is a wish being fulfilled, a wish being granted. So again, some of you may feel like you've lost this person forever. You've got the Nine of Swords next to your energy. You feel like this person is gone. But you have this repeat card again, which is a relationship coming back to life. And again, it's like expect the unexpected. Again, some of you may feel like it's been a long time. We broke up, or they broke up with me. This is, kind of a shock, something very unexpected changing. And what we see there is that there's still happiness here. There can still be a relationship. There can be a lot of big changes. And, you know, there are significant new beginnings here with the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, let me get one more card for you to see what final message there is about your ex. Final message for the sign of Gemini about their ex for December. The truth. So, I mean, this is what I've been showing you over and over. Some of you, you will be hearing the truth. And I feel because, you know, of the message that I was getting from this spread and the first spread, you're hearing the truth is that they still care, or that they're upset. You know, maybe they're sorry for what they did. There are regrets literally here 2 times, 5 of Cups 2 times. There's definitely communication, and it's not just communication. Some of that communication can be like, you know, BS, but you're actually hearing the truth here. The truth can be, you know, why they really left, why they made a mistake, or you could be hearing the truth that they still care. Okay, Gemini, this has been your love reading for December 2019. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll speak to you again next month.